Welcome back to Everton 1878. This is the preview for the 2023 WrestleMania pay-per-view event, Backlash, and it's been held, and it's obviously location. Obviously, I think obviously where it's being held this year is really in obviously being held at being not held. I think obviously I think obviously it's being hosted in the San Josean. Jan Hojan, in Puerto Rico, which is really good, really good place to talk, because again, Puerto Rico is a really interesting, not interesting, but you know what I mean, it's like, oh yeah, it's Puerto Rico, you don't think they do it there, but it's pretty good. Listen, I don't know the area that well, but I know that it's the first time I've heard them doing it. It was a bit weird. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Night one. Night one. First match of night one really is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. You know what? I think. Let's admit this match is a weird one, because again, you know what? I think obviously Cody Rhodes have got the motivation and the physicality and the strength to come and beat Brock Lesnar, but again, the same way Brock Lesnar has got the same strength, the ability to beat Cody Rhodes again in the same way they both have that. But I think they both have that. I think they both. Okay. Right. So I think they both have that ability in them to beat each other. But again, as well, you know what? I think Cody Rhodes have got more face to it, because one, I think Cody Rhodes has because one, he wants to revenge the loss at WrestleMania 39, and he wants to. Again, it's a little bit of revenge for him, really, because he got injured by Brock Lesnar early in, like, I think it was on Monday Night Raw or Tuesday night. I think it was on Monday Night Raw, or not Raw. I think it was on Friday SmackDown. He basically got thrown down. Basically, I think it was Tazzy, him and Roman Reigns. Basically, really was on announcement. And basically, what happens is he basically had to just he beat Bronson and just basically threw him all the ring. I was like, whoa, like that's how I'm thinking, right? Oh my god, that's how powerful Brock actually is. It's so scary how strong he is and powerful he is. And I was like, whoa, like that. So listen, I don't know why. I don't know why he does that. I don't know why, but again, I think he, because he's taking Roman on him, and he's saying Roman Reigns kind of going into. Okay, you know what? Listen, I'm doing on that, but yeah, that's weird. You know what? I'm gonna go with Cody Rhodes to beat him, because you know what? I'm gonna go with because one, he's got the motivation to beat him, to beat Brock. Because one, I'm gonna go with Cody Rhodes, because Cody Rhodes got the ability and the motivation, and obviously. Okay, you know what? I think he's got the ability to make. You know what? I'm gonna go Cody Rhodes to beat Brock Lesnar. Right? Listen. Okay, listen. It's gonna be an easy match for him, but again, I think Cody Rhodes has his locker to actually beat Brock Lesnar, so I'm gonna go with him to win that. Then obviously, second match of night one is a San Jose. I think he's Jose. I can't remember. San Hujan street fight, and it is between the fellow, I think obviously the rap singer, the rap star or singer who's opening who's opening the ceremony. Not so, I think opening the ceremony for Backlash, really, and that is then I think they nominated someone. I don't know. Basically, and it's the nominated rap Bad Bunny. Obviously, he's mentioned it as well, alright. And this match includes, and in this match, obviously, Bad Bunny, the presenter, obviously opening the thing. Obviously, Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. Again, you know what? I really hope that Bad Bunny beats Damian Priest, because one, I'd love to see Bad Bunny just destroy and beat Damian Priest, because one, I think Damian Priest. I think Damian Priest. I think Damian Priest's character has actually in a weird way become hated more than any of the wrestlers. Like, he basically just continues to get booze. Like, this guy's just getting booze. I mean, every time they go on, he is just getting the booze in. All getting booze. It's like, whoa, I think like I think. Listen not people who. Sorry. I mean, excuse me. It's not personal. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I think not personally, but the characters are premeditated. So you know what? I would genuinely love to see Bad Bunny beat because one, you know what? Obviously one, you can see you know how the events of the I think the SmackDown, I can't think, yeah, it was I think it's SmackDown Raw, I can't remember as well. Basically, he decided to push Dom Mysterio, and basically it just kicked off. Basically, so you know what? I'm gonna go with Bad Bunny to beat them. So you know what? I'd love to see. I would generally love to see Bad Bunny beat James because one, I think you know what, I can actually see Bad Bunny beat. So you know what, I can. Listen, okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. So you know what, I can generally see Bad Bunny win that match because one, I can just see because he's got the agility, the ability to actually go and beat him. Because one, I think in the latest episode of SmackDown, it was actually in the word on backlash as well. So it's really interesting they've done that. But yeah, it's really interesting. Well, you know what? Basically, he came out with like a giant pro Kendo stick, right, and started. You thinking, wow, you know what? You can tell Bad Bunny's up for this. Bad Bunny's up for this street fights that's match, and he's up for this match. He wants to beat him. Obviously he wants to beat Dave Reese, Black White, for obviously what he did to him, and throwing him in. I think throwing him onto the table and stuff like that. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with Bad Bunny to beat him because one, I can generally see it happening. So yeah. Then obviously the third night of the final, I think the last match of night one is the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega. You know what? This is another one. You know what? I think this is another match I'd love to see Zelina Vega go and actually beat. I think you know what? I generally love to see Zelina Vega beat Rhea because you know what? Because you know what? I can see Rhea Ripley. I can see Rhea Ripley again beat because again. I think again her character was a bit hateable. I mean, like I said in the previous match, right? About the previous match stuff like that. You know what? I think her character is disliked and hated because she is. But again, it's like, you know what? I think her. It's really. You know what? I think it's really. You know what? I can generally just see Rhea Ripley again because you know what? I can see Zelina actually. Listen, right? Okay, listen. I don't know if she'll beat. I don't know, but again, you know what? I think that Zelina, you know what? I think Zelina Vega will beat because you know what? Zelina Vega's got obviously backup from obviously got the guidance from like Rey Mysterio, and she's got like things that like what they called the LWO. She's got them behind her. Back in the like Lincoln, you beat her, so on, right? You know what? So I'm gonna go with Zelina Vega to beat Rhea because one, Rhea Ripley I think can be beat. Not beat. You know what? You know what? I can see Rhea. I can see Rhea again because one, I think she's not beat up. I think she's quite tough to beat as she is. But again, no. I think that she's. I think like Rhea Ripley's character is quite tough to beat in match because again, you know what? But you know what? I can just see. Listen, don't ask why, guys, but I can just see Zelina Vega getting a win over Rhea because one, she's got the guidance behind her and all, LWOs behind her as well, and they're helping her. Listen, well, you know what? I can just see Zelina Vega winning, but I'm gonna go Zelina Vega to beat Rhea Ripley because one, I could, you know what? I want to really see, you know what? I could genuinely want to see Zelina Vega, go out. If you know what, I want. You know what? I actually genuinely want to see. I want to see Zelina Vega go out there, beat Rhea because well, you know what? I think like every single WWE fan was going. They don't like Rhea Ripley's character is really hates. So you know what? I want to see Zelina Vega beat. I'm gonna go with them because one, I want to see Zelina Vega win. So yeah, then I'll see that on to night two. Obviously night two. Night two. Obviously, it's a six-man tag team match. Matt Riddle and the what's it? Undisputed, to put us, undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Bloodline. You know what? It's something like as the last few years about not it's not about the Bloodline, but what I've said about about the Bloodline character. You know what? You know what? Listen. Okay, listen. You know what? I can just see. You know what? I can just see Sami Zayn and tag team just keeping the championship because again, you know what? Listen, I think I'm looking around. You know what? I think the Bloodline. I think like the Bloodline's lost. I think it's not. I think okay. I think like the. Okay, I think like the Usos or the Bloodline have lost a lot of the tag team matches recently, and they've really not looked as good as they not think of their characters think how big they are now, or or as if it was whatnot, right? But you know what? You know what? Like, you know what? I think as I've been watching, Sami Zayn, he's been talking to him. I'm thinking, like, why are you talking to him? And stuff like that. Weird, then. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Matt Riddle and the undisputed tag team champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to retain retain the WWE to retain the WWE Disputed Championship belts. You know what? I can see them keeping their titles because one, I can see. I'm going to go I'm going to go with Matt Riddle and the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to them because one, I can just see like those three. I think I can just see those three wrestlers winning that match and keeping all the tag team titles because again, I can't see the Usos doing it because one, I think the Usos have actually. I think but you know what I mean. Like, them. Yeah, I think in a weird way. Yeah, I think in a weird way, the Usos are kind of being found out on now. Roman, I think like Roman might. I think Roman might be there. I don't know, but again, you know what? Listen, right. And then you know what? Maybe if the Usos don't do well, you see Roman Reigns coming out and just saying, like, "What are you doing? Why are you losing? You should be beaten, and you know what? I'm just saying, that's just off topic there, but yeah. And obviously the fifth match of night 2 obviously is I think on the fourth match. I think that was the fourth match. The fifth match obviously is the Raw Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair versus I can't say the name right because it's like IUY Sky. You know what? Okay. Obviously, fifth match of the night is the Raw Women's Tag Team. Yeah, Raw Women's Tag Team. Raw Women's Championship match. You know what? I'm gonna go. Okay. Obviously, that is Bianca Belair. The current women's champion, I think she is. I don't know. I might be wrong. I think she is. No. Versus I can't say her name. I know Iosi Sky. You know what? I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair. You know what? Listen, I think as look. I think as looking at. Okay, listen, I think as I look at it, I go, you know what? I think Bianca Belair. I think Bianca Belair. She's a really good. Yes. It's quite. Okay, it's quite. You know what? Yeah, it's quite weird. I think the fact that Bianca Belair, she's that good a wrestler. I think she's kept the title. I think she's kept the whole title for a really good few days. She's never. I think. You know what? I think she came close to losing it at WrestleMania, but again, she did some crazy stuff, some really good stuff as well, and she beat I can't remember what she beat. I can't remember she beat, but I know she beat someone at WrestleMania, and it was just she actually beat. So you know what? I'm gonna go Bianca Belair to win and beat Io Sky because one, the damage control aren't there to help Io Sky out this time, and two, I can generally see Bianca Belair beating Io Sky because one, Bianca Belair she's not incredible. I think it's not incredible. You know what? I think she's a very, very good athlete because she is, and two as well. That right? She's a very tough, a strong wrestler. She really is. And you know what? I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair to beat. I'm gonna go Bianca Belair to beat Io Sky and retain her WWE Raw Women's. I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair to win because one, It's something again I've said that before, obviously, but yeah, I don't know, to retain her WWE Raw Women's Championship belt, so I'm going to go for that. Then obviously the sixth match of night two obviously is the United States Championship match between us, the United States Championship match. I think it's like a four-man tag team, something like that. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like a free. I think it's like I think it's like a free. I think it's like a free. I think it's like a tag team match. I don't know what it is. I think it's like a tag team match. I don't know what's right, but I think it's that. I'm not James, so I don't know. Listen, I'm an expert. I think it might be that. I might be wrong. I don't know. Obviously, in the matches, the United States Championship match. Between Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Now, I think this match is quite. I think obviously this match is quite interesting. Really, how this match is one of the weirdest matches I've ever actually seen. You know what? But you know what? I can do. You know what? Because I think. You know what? There's been I don't like Austin Theory. I think Austin Theory's got too much. Not cocking. Listen. I can't say it word because listen. I say it word. It starts it. But listen. But you know what? You know what? You know what? I think. You know what? You know. Okay. Sorry. You know what? I do think that Austin Theory will get one. I think Austin Theory's getting a bit too confident now. He thinks he's better than everyone else. And I think, you know what? Austin Theory, you're not that good, mate. You're not that good, by the way. You're not that good a person because you're not, right? And two, as well as that, right? I think, you know what? Listen, I don't mind, but you know what? I just got a feeling Bobby Lashley will beat him because, again, Bobby Lashley's got, the strength, the ability to beat Austin Theory, to actually go out physically and beat Austin Theory because he's got the strength, the ability to go and beat Austin Theory as well. Now, you know what? Now, I think that's win him, Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. You know what? I think that one, I can't believe it because, again, you know what? I think they're both strong physical wrestlers, they are. I think because they're both strong and physical wrestlers, they are. Because one, I think they're both strong and physical wrestlers because they are. And two, as well, is that right? You know what? I'm still going to go Bobby. You know what? I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley to beat Bronson Reed as well. You know what? I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley to beat Bronson Reed as well. You know what? Again, you know what? I think Bobby Lashley has got that extra physicality to beat him as well. To beat Reed, to beat Bronson. You know what? I'm going to go with. Right, I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley to beat Bronson Reed. To beat Bronson Reed as well. You know what? Because one, a bit like Bronson Reed, Bobby Lashley's got all that, just a little bit extra to go and beat Bronson Reed. So I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley to win that one. And then obviously the final match of night two obviously is quite a really amazing one. Really, obviously Seth Rollins. Listen, I can't say it word because one, it's technically has to swear at something saying Seth Rollins versus the Omos. Now this match has got some really good bounce on it because, again, you know what? You've got Seth Rollins. Listen. I'm gonna say his full name because one, I'm gonna say his full title around it because one, it might class as a swear. So I'm not gonna say, but if you know what, you got some like Seth Rollins, right? I think it's let's finish Seth Rollins' character is. He's kind of a confident and kind of twisted character. I'm thinking, okay, he thinks he can beat anyone. I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Because one, I think he beat. I think if I'm correct, he beat Logan Paul at WrestleMania 39 as well. So I think, you know what? Maybe Seth Rollins might win this one, but maybe he might not. You don't know. But again, I think on the other side, Omos, who is a very, very tall man / wrestler, and two as well, right? He's very tough human being as well. So, I think on the other side you got Omos, right, who is a very tall man / human being, also wrestler. Because the guy is a very, very tall wrestler. I'm going, oh my god, this guy is so tall. I think when I say tall, I meant like his height and stuff like that, right? But oh my god, you know what? But you know what? Listen, okay, I do apologise if I offended anyone by saying what I said then. I didn't mean to. It's just so you guys don't get confused. What I meant by that, just checking with you. Let's go one more. Let's set up because once and just I said that because one. It's just I said that because one. I don't want anyone who's chance to get confused what I meant by that. So that's why I said that. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think that's because one. Almost Richie is a giant, right? Almost could wrestle up and from on the ring floor like it was nothing. I was like, whoa, he is really tall and powerful. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't want to be wrestling right now if I was fighting him. I wouldn't go. You know what? I'm not gonna fight him. You know what? Fight someone else, but not. You know what? You fight. There's no fight me. Fight someone else because apparently you scare me. Apparently I don't want to deal with that. So yeah. You know what? Listen. Listen. The thing with Omos, right? Omos has got MVP as his like manager, basically telling him, you can do it. You can, you can go out and do it. So right, and then obviously, and then right. Listen, then you got to think right. He's obviously got these. I think Omos has obviously got the height, the strength, the physicality to go out and beat Seth Rollins. Because you know what, you can just see him throwing him down in the ring. You can. You can actually see him throwing him down the ring because he has got the ability to go and do that. And thinking, wow, he's that strong. He can go and do that. You know what? I'm gonna go with Omos to beat Rollins. You know what? I just think that. Listen, let's maybe it's just me. But you know what? I'm gonna go on Omos because one, Omos has got because he's tall. Listen, I'm gonna go with Omos because one. I'm gonna go with Omos because one. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Omos. I'm gonna. I'm gonna put. Listen, I just think that Omos will beat Seth Rollins again. You know what? He's got the ability to strength, and plus he can throw wrestle. He can throw in wrestle down like he's like a ragdoll. I'm like, wow. You can do that. You know what? I'm gonna go with Omos to beat. I'm gonna go with Omos to beat Seth Rollins because one, he's got the physicality, strength to go and beat any wrestler. Any wrestler he chooses, he can go and beat him because one, he's got the ability, the strength, and the tallness to go and do that. That's why I've gone for him. So I'm gonna go with Omos to beat Seth Rollins. Yeah, obviously that's the full preview. That's the full match card. I think that's the full schedule or match of all matches from night 1 to night 2. Really, but yeah, I think it's on Giants. So yeah. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that any predictions I've said will come true? Do you think they won't come true? Do you think it'll be the opposite way around? Do you think the ones who have said will lose will win? Or do you think the ones who said will win will lose or anything like that? Listen, if you're a fan of WWE, you're a fan of WWE like I am, and you want to see more exclusive videos like this one, and you want to follow me on obviously on channel as well, where I've got. Anyway, yeah. Obviously, you want to follow me on Twitter. You want to follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Everton1878. And I would genuinely really appreciate it if you guys would share it, give a like, leave comments like I've said before. And listen, you want to see more such great video content like this and match previews and match reactions and start 11 shows, videos like that, and you want to see exclusive videos like some Fantasy Start 11, like topics and videos, of videos like this, you know what, and also you want to see more videos like this one and stuff, stuff like that, and you want to hear about it in the first place, and you get notifications for every single video that I do for this channel. And I would genuinely really appreciate if you guys would subscribe to Everton 1878 because one, it massively helps me out because it does, and two, I imagine it helps you guys out as well. To choose which videos to watch. I imagine it helps you guys out on YouTube which videos to watch. I imagine that. I imagine it obviously helps you. I imagine it helps you guys out which videos. I imagine it probably helps you guys out as well with videos you're gonna watch. Or I don't know. You know what? You know what? I imagine it probably helps you guys as well when choosing which videos to watch as well. I don't know, probably does, probably doesn't. I don't know, probably does, probably doesn't. I don't know, probably does, probably doesn't. I don't know really, who knows? But yeah, it probably helps you guys out choosing which videos to watch. But I imagine it does. Listen, I imagine it does or it doesn't. Listen, I imagine it does or it doesn't. I don't know, but I imagine it does or it doesn't. So yeah, obviously. I would subscribe to Everton, and I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to Everton 1817 at youtube.com. See ya.